Welcome to the Shear Talk podcast. I'm Alfie, this is Ben, we're barbers.
Evening.
What are we
Episode
talking about
9, and something that's been requested a bit recently. I'll give you a bit of context after, but a lot to talk about with like self-employed life.
Okay.
I've actually had a few clients and like family and friends recently ask me some questions about it, and it was kind of like maybe an episode would be quite important about it, because how many times do you get people asking like, oh, so how do you get paid? Do you like, how does this work? Oh, are you self-employed? It seems to pop up a lot just in normal chat between us and clients, and I think comparing to your friends and stuff that are employed, it's quite a taboo, weird thing, innit? It almost is a bit rogue, doesn't it? Just being self-employed. So I think if we could maybe speak about what happens, how you find it, I think that'd be quite cool. And I think possibly talk about downtime, what we do when there's a quiet shop or when we get a bit of spare time.
Yeah.
Feel good?
Yeah. I mean, you'll notice we've put all the Christmas decorations up today. It is the 20th of November.
1st of December, of course.
It's a bit early. However, you know, it's got to be done. 6 weeks till Christmas.
And you've done a fine job, mate. I'm loving the gold with the silver and the gold double silver on mine, but
yeah.
Oh, we had a nice bit of contrasting going on. I bet you smashed it. It looks amazing.
So
it does look good. And the barber pole.
Should we start off with downtime?
Yeah.
Because obviously we're in a bit of a quiet period at the moment.
Yeah.
November's notoriously quiet.
It is.
I'd say.
It is, but also I don't think it's not been all
dead.
that bad.
It's not been dead.
This year, as it goes, I'd say it will just end up being one of them months where it's alright. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's not like oh my god, I don't know, I'm going to pay my flipping lecky bill at the end of the month for it. It's nothing like that. It's very like.
But it's considerably quieter compared.
It's definitely considerably quieter. Yeah.
So how do you cope
with downtime?
When you're not doing anything? What do you do?
I find it hard because I like doing stuff. I like to constantly be busy. But I say I find it hard. I've managed to keep myself busy recently, not by cutting hair.
Yeah.
So, as you know, I've got like the best sense of music sense around.
You reckon?
It's a fact. I quite like the mod scene.
Right.
And as you will been able to tell with all the flipping mannequins, I've been practicing a few mod haircuts.
You are, but that also relates to something you've got coming up.
It does. I'm going to push it back a little bit, I think.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to say what you're doing, or do you want to keep it?
Yeah, I'm going to. So I want to do a mod photo shoot.
As a collection.
Like a little collection. I think it'd be quite cool. At the right time though, I'm still working on the fringe and stuff. If anyone doesn't really know what it is, it's basically a haircut like this. Short in the middle, gets a bit longer here. Paul Weller, Liam Gallagher. That'll probably answer a lot of your questions, what the cut's about. So I've been working on doing them, man. Just literally just working on the head blocks, just practicing new stuff that I don't get in every day, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely loving it. So that's been quite a big filler of downtime. But usually it's just either make content.
I was going to say mine would be sort of making content, either editing this, just stuff that I'd fill the gaps.
Kind of thinking
having
ahead.
Chats with everyone in here, because normally if one of us is quite quiet, someone else is quite quiet. Do you know what I mean? So you can sort of just have a chat and.
Because it's quite rare we actually get
out.
to chat like decent, like have a decent like, oh mate, how you been? Like a lot of time it's just, oh you alright mate, how's it going? Like, and then it's straight to your client. Yeah. Like it's all very brief, innit? Or you hear kind of like broken up conversations. You might have a little conversation with someone at 11, but you're both busy till 3. Yeah. So you actually don't speak to each other as much as you think. Yeah. Even though we're around each other for 9 hours straight. So.
No, that's true.
So I think it's quite necessary. I quite like. Obviously I'd rather be busy, but I don't hate.
I don't mind
much
a little bit of a gap here and there.
Because it definitely means you can get stuff done ahead of time. Like we said, content. Plan some stuff for the rest of the week. Maybe even plan some content for the rest of the month. Yeah. Just get some stuff like scheduled and stuff. I find it quite 100%. Helpful. And but yeah, just like you said, like the catch-ups, like that's always good. Obviously, just chatting about random stuff. Sometimes it's a bit.
I put Christmas decorations up in the spaces I had today.
Exactly. And the side quests are mad. You're also doing a bit of plumbing, weren't you?
I was. Lucas's sink came disconnected, so I Fixed it.
You played with Lucas's trap. I thought that was quite good. But yeah, downtime's weird. It is weird in the barbershop, but if you can make it practical for yourself,
yeah,
so much better. And not even just in the barbershop, I think in any trade. Just if you can keep yourself busy
when you're not busy,
yeah, then you keep yourself going.
It's very easy to fall into a trap of not doing anything and then not wanting to start again.
Yeah, it's almost like when it stops.
But I've had it where I've stopped or I had a bit of a gap and then I've been like, oh,
sluggish.
I can't be bothered to get back. No,
it's harder to get back going. Yeah, no, I agree completely.
So it's quite easy to fall into that. So if you fill that time with stuff that you need to do, then it don't feel like you stopped.
No. And also, it can be quite satisfying. Like, I'll clean my section.
Yeah.
Obviously, I clean my section regularly, but it's just, if it means maybe I'll get it done now, it's just a bit...
Yeah, fills that little bit of space.
Yeah, just get everything a bit of a reset, and it's like, yeah, this is looking good. And for the next couple of haircuts, you're like, right, brush that hair off, I'm not flipping... not having that feshing around on my flipping section.
When did you go self-employed? How old were you?
So I was 18. It was in October 2020. About a couple of weeks before that November lockdown.
Yeah.
So I didn't get paid for any of that. But that was me. That was my fault. But yeah, I've done it. I've been self-employed for we'll be bang on 5 years more or less now. And yeah, I've loved it. I think there's quite a bit we can talk about with like just the ups and downs. But what about yourself? How long have you been self-employed now?
Oh, so I would have been just after you. I probably would have been I would have been the same age, 18, 19.
Yeah, because you're a year below me, aren't you?
And then I think I went self-employed sort of the
21.
April after that November lockdown.
Oh, were you?
I think so.
Okay.
It might have been the year after. Might have been 2021.
Okay. Oh, not long after, to be fair, then.
No. So
So both 18, self-employed.
yeah.
How would you describe that?
It was scary at the start.
It was bloody scary, wasn't it?
Having to do your own like tax returns and all of that, but you soon get used to it and whatnot.
Oh, definitely. I think it definitely makes you organise.
I think
It forces you to be organised.
I think the scary thing is not knowing what to expect.
Fear of the unknown. And there's a lot of big words, isn't it? When you sign up for these things. Like I was talking to an in-laws about it. She's actually registering self-employed. And to be honest, I think I just let Pat like tick in a lot of the boxes when I was registering it because, mate, there's a lot of questions they ask. So did you understand half of it? Nah, it's not the easiest thing. Especially if you've got like a 3 or 4 in English and flipping out.
Yeah.
Could just about spell my name.
It is. We'll let that siren go past.
Fucking love it.
It is scary. It is scary at the start, but I think once you know what you're doing, you can sort of. It takes a lot of the pressure off of it.
Definitely.
Once you know you've got to pay your tax twice a year and everything like that.
Yeah, I think when you get your basics, you get the bread and butter.
It's stuff you're not taught.
No, it's very much.
You're taught to go into like the commercial, take the normal route as they would call it, and you're paid once a month and da 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 da. But it's not like that.
Going to your pension.
I struggled like the first year I was self-employed, mate. I didn't save any money for tax or anything.
Oh, you moron!
I was awful, but then again, I didn't know what to expect.
I think you almost.
And
need
then I'm
that
like,
pressure.
I've got to pay a tax bill at the end of the year. I've spent all my money.
Literally though,
So you've got like 2-3 months just working your ass off.
None of that is profit. That's just going on straight on a tax bill.
Yeah.
No, but I think you've got to do that to. I think you've almost got to mess up a few times and get caught short just to realise, okay, we're not doing that again. Let's be a bit more arranged. And yeah, like me personally, every week I'll get paid on Saturday. I'll write that down in the diary, and come to April the 5th, I will basically just work out from April to April what I've done, flip for every week, get to a number. And then, I've got an accountant, so I send him over pictures of my receipts, send him my earnings, my mileage, and he does a lot of it. He does most of it, and I just sign to him. But there's been like a few times where like the first year you You haven't got to pay the July one till a couple of years in, did we?
No.
That was only like the other year, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that was quite a weird one. I actually went on a night out in Bournemouth. I got home very early in the morning, about 5 or 6 to be precise, and I saw the brown letter on the side, and I hadn't paid my July tax bill because I didn't know about it. I didn't even think about it, and then I got slapped with about 1,200 quid after a night out, and
yeah, that's just what you want, isn't it?
my head was hurting just from hungoverness, not just it was a bit more than that after. Not ideal. No. So yeah, I think if there's a few things I'd advise out there, it's just be on it, man.
Yeah, and just sort of try and grasp what is in store. Speak to other people that are self-employed.
Yep.
Sometimes you won't always get the best advice.
No, you get a very mixed legal views.
Yeah.
For some people, you're just like, wow, fair enough, okay.
Yeah.
That's brave.
But if you can just be as on it as you can, that's all you can really do.
I'd say know your numbers as well.
Yeah.
I thought that could be quite a effective strategy.
Yeah.
Just
have logs of everything. Just
know what you're earning, so you know nothing comes a shock. You don't say you get slapped with oh yeah, this is this and this for your tax bill. It's at least you know exactly what you're earning, and you're not going to get any more. Well, you can't get any more, but at least you know what you're going to be paying as well, as well as earning. So yeah, for sure. I like talking to a client in the week. He was saying he'd just gone self-employed, and it was just we had a little chat about it. It wasn't like that deep. It was just briefly, but it was just brought me back. I was like, oh, that's a lot of learning.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of learning that time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think you'll agree with that.
Would you say it's better now?
Yeah, 100%. I'd say now, I feel like
because we've both been employed. What would you say the benefits are to being self-employed? Obviously, you pay a lot less tax because you can claim back expenses and things like that.
That's true. So the actual tax we pay will be less due to our expenses. That's true. Yeah, that's brilliant, that bit. But then also,
would you say it's worth having to do like everything yourself?
It just builds you slightly differently, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you earn more in the long run.
You do, but there's also a lot of things that you don't earn more in. Let's say pension-wise, right? Yeah. Let's say us. Yeah. I'll be straight up. I haven't actually got a pension sorted. I don't know about you.
No.
And someone, or a relative I know, I think they get like a percentage of their pay goes into their pension, and I think it's a minimum like 3%. I think your employers must put into.
Really?
It's I can't remember what it is. Basically, they'll either match it or they'll put like it's a minimum 3% of what you earn or something like that in every month. It's something they have to put something as well. So essentially, you're getting a better pension.
Yeah. See, we never see that.
Which is,
however, being self-employed, hopefully you've got a lot of people will have a business or something. It's like passive income, isn't it? Like I'm banking on having a shop or two as passive income for when that day comes that I've got to retire.
No, exactly. That's kind of what I've been thinking. That'd be the aim. If I could have a shop and stuff, then it just brings a bit of that. There'd be a lot more weight on the shoulders, but experience and stuff. Let's say we have 20 odd now. 67, I think, retirement age. Flipping out, Jesus.
Yeah, that would change.
So by the time we reach retirement age, 85, yeah. So about 50 odd years, we should be able to, might be able to get a bit of money. But yeah,
you get a state pension though.
Yeah, but what's that about? 10p a week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 150 quid a week, I think.
Oh well, that's all right then. Great.
Yeah,
I don't think. Apart from that, the pension side of it, I'm pretty happy with self-employed.
Yeah.
But then again, I moan about that. You can also do it yourself. You just set up a pension scheme, or you can invest.
Yeah.
So actually, that's just me not being very knowledgeable about that side of it. So
it's something that I'd do in a year's or so time.
What things do you like about self-employed though?
I just like the fact that it's sort of free reign Like there'll be a lot of employed barbers out there that can't go off and do their own thing because they'll have contracts and whatnot.
Yeah.
To say that they can't do stuff outside of work.
And that's especially relevant now, I suppose. Like,
And that's when
going away.
stuff like tax sort of gets a bit messy, because obviously you're getting taxed from your actual job, but then you're not paying tax on the stuff that you're earning outside, and it can get quite messy.
Bit hairy there, yeah, definitely. At least you.
So I like the free reign that we have with it. Like we're self-employed, we're sole traders. That is it. You can earn what you want, where you want, from what you want.
It's nice. And something I think you agree that is slightly annoying is not getting paid for holiday.
Yeah, we don't. However, you sort of budget for that. Do you know what I mean? You know that that's coming up. You know that these things are booked in.
Yeah.
And you're also not restricted. You're not restricted to like 28 days holiday that a person that's not self-employed would have to go to.
No, and that's 28 days I think is pretty generous. I know a few people that are on like really low 20s of days off a year, and you think, Christ, over 365, that's a lot.
I mean, you've probably had a lot more than 28 days holiday this year.
I actually haven't. It's actually 26, but the point stands though.
He's done the maths.
Mate, how many times I've had to work this out with flipping working with you lot? Pests. But yeah, I say it's something that's annoying. It's not really, because like you said, you plan ahead for time off, and I think I'd much rather freedom, like being able to take more than, let's say, 28 days for a number. I can take more days off than that.
If I have to whenever I want.
Well, let's say I have to go and, I don't know, a meal or something. I can.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
That's when it does get annoying.
Yeah, that is
because a holiday you've planned to go on that holiday.
That's on you, innit?
When you're ill, that's not your fault, and you don't see any. A normal job, you'd still get sick pay.
No, so maybe that might be the thing that does bother me about it, is the not getting paid when you're ill.
Yeah.
However, touch wood, wherever I'm ill, it's usually like a day or two at max kind of thing. It's not usually a lot.
Yeah.
So it's suck it up.
I mean, I've sort of grown up knowing that I've had to plan for things like that, because both my parents are self-employed. Mm-hmm. I've always, like, every year when we've been on holiday, my dad's always been like, I need to make sure I've got some work to come back to. Need to make sure I've got work before, and so he's always had everything set in stone. Whereas my mum's job, that's a little bit easier because it sort of just keeps rolling over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
But
excuse me.
But yeah.
Would you say having parents in self-employed jobs has helped you out quite a bit with it?
I would say so, yeah, because like I've always had someone that gets it to sort of talk to if I'm like concerned or I've got something to worry about.
Yeah, that's more fair.
Not that there ever really is anything to worry about, but
it's a second opinion, isn't it?
Yeah, I've always had a second opinion, and like my mum, she helped me set it all up before when I went self-employed, because she had done it not that long before, so she was pretty new to the game as well. Like she had only probably been self-employed 2-3 years when I went self-employed.
Oh, was it only a couple of years with it?
Yeah, well, she set her business up. It might have been a little bit longer, but she was in the corporate world for 20 odd years, and then decided that was enough, and it was enough, and self-employed was the way for her.
I thought she'd been doing dogs for longer, to be fair. Never mind.
No, yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my parents were always employed up to a couple of years ago, so my dad's now self-employed. I say now, he was self-employed in like 2021, I believe. But I actually didn't really have any family that were self-employed, so it was a bit weird. It was quite scary, but then again, like my dad is self-employed now, and it's kind of a good, it's almost something we talk about quite a lot. Even when we just have like a little catch up, like it'll be something really boring about work, but but quite an easy chat and catch up, and relevant as well.
But you both get it as well.
That's what I mean. Say it's near January kind of thing, you start thinking, well, have you paid off that chunk for the 31st? Have you thought about doing your tax return? Like, it'd be something about doing your return. It's July payment, you heard of it yet? It is, yeah. But I think I'm always, other stuff like, have you tried doing this? Getting this off your, like doing that as a deduction or something off, and it is. So it's yeah.
I don't think I could ever be employed again.
No, I don't think I could now being used to this. Depending on what it is.
Like, I just think the time off and the holiday and everything like that would just annoy me. The fact that I feel that a bit restricted as to what I can have.
Yeah, I think that side of it would, but taking time off would get to you. I think especially after us having all this freedom, being able to take off more than, say, 28 days a year. I'd
be open to the idea.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I just prefer it the way it is.
It's nice. It's definitely nice. I mean, yeah, I suppose it'd be easier in the sense that you haven't really got to think about your numbers. You know exactly what's coming in. You know it's almost like, you know what bills that are coming out. You know what money's coming in. With us, we know what bills are going out, but we don't know what money comes in necessarily.
Yeah.
So I suppose when you actually go and add up over like annually, you think, okay, right, cool. I divide that by 12, work out what I earn annually. But then, how much more you might make in August, say, than October or November? Sorry. So it's a lot of mind games. Definitely a lot of mind games. I think
It can be a bit stressful. Like,
you'll be quite strong.
Yeah, you got to be quite headstrong, and to like actually go through it all and sort it all out.
Yeah, I think I say quite a lot, like rough with the smooth. That could not describe this any better.
No.
Like, you can really...
But I feel like there'd be challenges that we don't know about in the employed world. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure there would be. I mean, how much freedom do we get taking time off? And, I mean, if you want to...
And I think employing people is even harder than being self-employed. Because like you say, you have to look at their pensions and do everything like that. I mean, you've got to pay people's pensions, you've got to pay people. It'd be so stressful, man.
Yeah.
If I was to have a shop, self-employment is got to be the way to go.
Definitely. And I also think for like a character building way as well. Like we were saying earlier, going back to when we were 18.
Yeah.
Suddenly going self-employed. Yeah. I think we can both say it was terrifying.
Yeah.
But it's pretty made us the best barbers we can be so far.
100%.
Just because you've had that day where you've had one gradle over on a Tuesday. And you're like, okay, I've earned like £4 in a day. And okay, it's a bit miserable. But then I think that makes you hungry
for it.
Yeah, love. Oh,
see, great minds think alike.
Stop it, you. Carry on.
Yeah, it does. It feeds like the want.
Yeah, you definitely get more hungry.
I feel so much more motivated when I was self-employed because I needed to get those cuts in. I had things to pay for. I was like,
yeah,
I can't be dossing around. Do you know
car insurance. When you're 18, it's like it's a lot of money at the time, isn't it? You think
it's a lot of money now.
Yeah, to be fair, but like you have to. So I suppose you're forced. Like, okay, right, I've had 2 haircuts today. Oh well, I better go and do some home haircuts. Like, I need to just And all right, I might work until 9 or 10 in the evening, which is miserable. You don't really want to do it, but do you know what?
You can.
If it keeps you from going, if it keeps you up and afloat, then you got to do what you got to do. And I think that's the side that not a lot of people really talk about, because building with self-employed is brutal, man. Like the days when you do have a couple haircuts and you think, how am I supposed to, like, this probably covers just me getting my car here.
Yeah.
So but then that's the character
you're
building.
So much more motivated
Definitely.
to actually do your job.
100%. Like,
and I think that keeps you, that ties in everything as well. Like, it keeps you on the content train.
Yep.
Because if you're not motivated to do that, then you're not going to be drumming up any new business. You're not going to be able to keep your clients
yeah, keep the morale high.
Yeah.
But talking about like content, I'll be honest, when we started a lot of doing this, this content train, mate, I hated content. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest. It's not my. I don't necessarily enjoy every part of it. There's some parts of it I don't find as fun. Talking to a camera being one of them. Like, I don't mind it now, obviously doing a podcast, but we've kind of had to do that put yourself out there. And I think it's not like I can go to bed at night and think, well, do you know what? I've recorded the podcast with Alf. I've put some stuff on social media. I have done what I can.
Yeah.
Instead of going to bed thinking, well, I had a quiet day, but I could have done this and this. I don't like the could. I'd rather I've done.
Yeah.
So I know myself that I've got this done. I've made people as aware that I've got space as possible. And if not, if it's a quiet day, it's a quiet day. It is what it is. But you've tried your hardest, and I think that's the part that self-employed has built, because it makes everything not a choice. It makes it a must.
That's it. That's just it. Like, if you were employed and you were had a quiet day, you wouldn't care because you're still going home with the same wage as you went home the day before.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you.
It doesn't matter.
2 haircuts or 10
if you're
haircuts.
self-employed, you are praying people walk through that door.
Oh, mate. I mean, luckily, I think you'll agree as well. Now, not so much. Like, you can have a quieter day for us.
I mean, I don't mind it, mate. Personally.
Like we said, we can get stuff done, and you still take some money home, so it's all right. But oh man, that first couple of years, Christ.
Price increase helped though.
Price increase did help, but I also think that's probably because it was necessary.
It was 100%.
As much as it's something no one really wants to talk about,
but it just made it like beforehand. It just made it even worse than what it had to be.
Definitely, and I mean, no one's necessarily caking it in either, are they? Are we? That price increase very much just got it to normal.
Just made it to what it should be.
Yeah, like I'm not going to say numbers, but it's just like it's made life a bit more livable. Like, not have to be so like, well, as tight with the pennies, because sometimes certain things you have got to be a bit like more careful with your money on. But yeah, and I'd say that price increase just about made it normal. Like, we've now got time to do content which can elevate our skill.
Yeah.
And that's what putting the prices up means.
So
that was necessary.
I was thinking of going down the route of barbering self-employment because it's different everywhere.
Okay.
So I've had people say to me, "Oh, do you rent a chair?"
That is probably one of the most common questions.
Yeah.
I'd say in the chair.
Yeah.
How do you get paid?
How do you get paid? Do you rent the chair? And the answer is, like, for us is no, we don't rent the chair. And I think the way that we have always done it, or the way Pat's always done it with us, is so much better because we work on a commission base, so we take a percentage of whatever we do.
We do.
And I feel like that is so much better because if you're renting a chair and you're not here one day, or you do go on holiday, a lot of places you still have to pay that chair rent.
I was going to say, I only
and
found
also
this
if you
out
don't
from
do
Side
anything
Cuts,
in that
actually.
day, say if you just come in and we have one of those days where you do just enough haircuts to
just to cover your yeah.
You're literally spending all that on chair rent and you're not taking anything home, as opposed to if we do a grade all over,
that money's straight in your pocket, it's split and goes.
It's split and you still go home with something.
Yeah, I think for the mind, this is probably the best way of doing it, because you're not only...
Well, for the pocket as well.
It's consistent, isn't it?
It
because
is.
You know exactly what you've done, and you're just working for what you've done. I mean...
Yeah, you're looked after in those quieter periods.
Yeah.
Opposed to, okay, in the really busier periods, you might be better off
maybe chair it. But then
you can't guarantee it.
It's tit for tat, innit?
Yeah.
You
can't do one week
sometimes.
and one the other week.
No, exactly that. Imagine if you could, though. Yeah.
I don't even know what chair rent is right now.
I would not have a clue. I mean, I imagine it's probably a couple £100 at least. And when do you pay? Because I think if imagine having to go on a Monday morning, right, let's go and pay me chair rent for the week.
I'd imagine it would be weekly.
Probably weekly, so people can get a kickstart. But I don't know. I feel like it's just not. It's like another bill. But then again, I suppose, let's say, for a busy week.
It's another thing to pay for when you're not there as well.
Yeah, that would be one that would bother me.
Yeah.
That would actually discourage me to take time off work.
Yeah.
And that's saying something.
I think taking time off is good, to be fair.
It's essential. You have to do it.
If you don't take time off, you just get burnout and all sorts.
Yeah, and we spoke about it in previous episodes. That is not a path you want to be going down.
No.
And yeah, I think that you don't want to be burning out and flipping not enjoying yourself. You've got to live a little.
100%.
And I think we are literally proof that you can go self-employed not necessarily be smartest in the room either, and also
By no means.
far from it.
Mate, far from it.
I mean, maybe I'm the smartest in this room.
You probably are right now, yeah.
There's only 2 of us in the room. Pretty tell. No, I'm joking, and if that's saying something. But yeah, I think it just proves that you, with self-employed, you can be very normal, not necessarily really, really intelligent, but you can still get by, enjoy yourself, and I don't know, just say you enjoy work.
Yeah, I mean, I love my job.
And that's a massive thing, man.
I love how I do it, and I love every aspect of it, apart from paying tax. But it's something that has to be done.
It is something that has to be done, and something my grandparents actually told me this a while ago. And it's like a way of thinking. And you know, obviously, the more you earn, the more you're taxed. Yeah, it's annoying because the tax bill gets bigger the more you earn, but also you're making more money.
You are.
Like, you are earning that money. Yeah, there might be a couple grand more than you originally thought than it was a couple of years ago. And you might think, Jesus, this is getting expensive, but it is kind of relative, right?
Yeah.
So I suppose you just got to constantly think, right, okay, I'm making more money though, so it's alright. If that's the case, obviously, but
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's just finding ways that you can just keep yourself level, I find, personally. Can't deep it too much, just as long as all the legal stuff's done, and you'll know if it's not been done.
Yeah.
When you get that brown note for the door, oh shit it.
That's another thing though, like sometimes within the corporate world and the employment world, you get benefits like healthcare and stuff like that, whereas we have to sort of think about that ourselves. Like, I know my in-laws, they'll get like private healthcare and life insurance and stuff through their work. Like, we don't get any of that.
No.
So that's something you have to think about.
Something that does really worry me though, and obviously insurance does help, will help it, but let's say something happens, so I'm riding my bike, right? Let's say I get hit by a car, and I don't know, it's pretty bad, where I either lose an arm or even just my arm's knackered for like 3 months. Like,
there is something you can pay into though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
like a sick pay insurance sort of thing.
That's what I'm thinking of, that.
Yeah.
But it does make you think, like, imagine like something like that happens and then you are out for like, whether it's 3 months or I don't know, even if you have to get out of the career, like that. I know it's quite an extreme case, but let's say you lose both your arms. Yeah. Like that, unless I'm cutting out of my mouth.
You definitely think about things before you do them a lot more when you're self-employed.
Definitely, and this is. I was talking to a client about this. We were talking about skating, and I used to do quite a bit of skating when I was about 15, 16.
Yeah.
I packed that in as soon as I started. Yeah. Using my hands for
even
work.
Down to like not injuring yourself, but like going out the night before. I know so many people that are employed and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll just go and hungover." I'm like, I can't do that.
I can't. Yeah.
I can't afford to do that.
No, not at all. Also, I don't know if does our insurance cover. Oh yeah, you've cut someone's ear off, but also you were fucking well intoxicated. I don't think that's gonna go down too well.
No.
So yeah, I think
there are definitely downsides to it.
And the fact we actually had to stop the podcast and figure that out says something. Like that's something not a lot of people really think about when they think about self-employed. They're not thinking, what happens if I get injured?
Yeah.
Like, so there's a lot of stuff you have got to think about, and I suppose that maybe means like prioritising your health, like just not doing things that might hurt you, like going like riding a skateboard or something. You got to think, right, as much, I don't know. I fucking
remember
love
when
skating,
James broke his hand?
I couldn't do it. Yeah, mate. Watching someone cut hair one hand,
still having to cut with a broken hand because you can't take time off.
Mate, like, what a warrior! Fair play to him there. That was.
But he wasn't in a position to take time off, so he literally had to cut with a broken hand. And it's like, fair play.
That's something I
don't think about.
No, you really don't think about.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
No, but I suppose it can come down to, giving up certain things. I'm not going to give up cycling because I need it. Got to clear my mind somehow. But
no, you shouldn't change your life.
No, but I wouldn't say you should. Yeah, you shouldn't change your life But there are things that
you have to consider.
You have to consider it, definitely. Like I said about the skating and riding BMXs. Like, if I'm going up a ramp and I suddenly just break my arm, that's on me. Like,
but then you could argue that you could break your arm walking down the stairs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't
fall down the stairs and break your neck.
It's a very good point.
It's one of them. You can't let it rule your life.
Not completely, but I think you can stop it from.
You shouldn't stop doing the things that you enjoy.
No, but I think within reason sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
obviously, don't put yourself in harm's way. Do you know what I mean? But
I was riding a skateboard or a BMX without a helmet when I was about 15, which doesn't sound too bad because I wasn't a pussy. But anything, it really makes you think.
Yeah.
Almost gives you a bit of shivers, don't you? Think, Jesus, if anything did happen, that's it. I'm
just
cooked.
Daring at that age, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like when I first went self-employed, I didn't even think about stuff like that.
No, it's quite exciting though,
Up
isn't it?
until now, and you realise that your whole life depends on your wage, and you can't do stuff like that.
But you also learn. That's where you make your mistakes, isn't it? Like we said earlier, you learn from these things. Like, yeah, I thought registered self-employed, you get all the boring bit done, and then you're like, okay, this is sick. Oh my god, I've got loads of money, and you think. Then you get to the way I'm going to spend it, and then it comes to the point where, oh my god, never mind. That was my tax money.
That wasn't my money.
That was my money I was supposed to put in my tax, the money I was supposed to put in my pension, the money I was supposed to put into my insurance, injury flipping stuff. I mean, flipping hell, like.
Yeah. There's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah, so it really, really makes you think.
But yeah.
Well, I love it. I love it. I've got a lot of time for it, and I'd say it's built us in every way possible. In every way possible. So I won't be opposed to registering.
No, I don't think you should be put off being self-employed by having to do everything yourself, because you don't have to do everything yourself.
No.
You can have an accountant and everything like that.
No, I pay a couple £100 a year, and he basically sorts all my books out, and
yeah,
it's a bit of reassurance. Like, someone else obviously knows what self-employed is about. So yeah. To anyone out there is doing it, and I know there's obviously some clients I spoke to in a week about it. Do it. It's sick. Like, and if you want to come talk to me or Alf about it, we'll do our best to answer some questions.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm not an expert, but
don't get
I've
wrong,
been doing it for a few years now.
Not accountants or anything by all means, but if there's something you want to ask that, do you do this or this?
Yeah.
Then yeah. So far away, I'll be well up for that. Because I think having someone you could talk to about these things be feeling beneficial.
Yeah, 100%.
If I had someone who told me about, your 45p a mile.
Yeah.
And
so like there's things. Obviously, I think certain people won't want you to know, and it's what you can claim when you're self-employed.
I mean, that was probably quite an obvious one, but
there's a lot of things you can claim for,
and it's
you don't know about.
We've got a work uniform. I haven't actually done this one yet, but I'm pretty sure, I'll read into it again.
I think what you buy,
60 quid for a year. You get just for the washing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 6 quid over the year is not a lot, but if it's 6 quid less, you got to pay 6 quid in your pocket. So. Yeah. And I think there's one for like working at home. If you've got to do some paperwork or anything.
Yeah, if you do anything like home office.
What about 100 quid or something like that? I mean, but it's something you'd never do your research before you put any of this down, because
yeah, I mean, we're not experts.
Alfie of Shear Talk podcast told me to go and declare I've got a desk.
Yeah, no, you can't be doing stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can get that you don't know about.
Yeah.
That they're not going to tell you about. No.
Just do your research.
So yeah.
I
think that concludes us.
I think it does. I think it takes us to an end. I think that'd be a really good episode. That will.
Yeah.
People, I think, where it's been something that's been asked for, it's what people want, mate.
There we go. So if there's anything else you want to hear or a topic you want us to talk about, then drop in the comments or let us know, because it only makes our lives easier.
Definitely. You know what I mean? And if it's music to your ears, if it's something you fancy hearing about. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future. Take care.
Catch you next time.